What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. We have a Teo back in business. So huge shout out to B&S tires. As you can see, it's already a little bit different. We took the drift sleeves off, which is in the previous video that we made. Now we have the brand new tires on it. It's more of a street slash flat track setup. Those guys, they gave me a really good deal. They were really nice. They let me film everything. Went through the whole process of exactly what they did, and they were really cool, man. So big shout out to B&S tires in Wilson, North Carolina. So let's go ahead and start off. So the main thing that we're gonna do to this four-wheeler is the suspension. So the parts that we have, bam, right there, wheel spacers. Look at that. Oh my God.
How big are those?
Oh my God, 2 inches. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Okay, so now that we're lowering it with the shocks that we're putting up there, when you lower the front with the smaller shocks, it's gonna widen it out. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all this. Since we got the blue wheel spacers out. Bam, baby, look at that. Oh my God. That is gonna be fire. And bro, dude, like, oh my God.
That matches.
Dropping heat, baby, dropping heat. Moving on to the next part. New tail light. The one that's on it is a fat, square red tail light. Does not look good whatsoever. So I guess it's somewhat weight reduction because it's a smaller tail light, but it's more thin, clear, make it a little more sporty looking, especially since we're lowering it. Got the vent caps going in the gas tank. That's red. Oh yeah, gotta have the blue valve caps. Got to. Got the red handlebar grips. Shout out again to OD Grips. They are the best handlebar grips that you can get, hands down, just my opinion. Not sponsored by them, and they don't give me any money, but I would say the best handlebar grips you can get. We got the red pit bike pad that we're throwing on the handlebars.
Dude, get rid of that black one right there.
New gear shift. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at the difference. Huge freaking difference, dude.
Oh yeah, that's
it's gonna stick up higher and it's more slim. That's gonna be way better. Okay, another huge problem. We found this out in the drift video where we have the drift sleeves on it. Biggest problem with this bike, this right here is my biggest concern with this whole thing, is the rear brakes. Number one, the rear brakes suck. Also, if you look up here, this is the front brake. The rear brake is a foot pedal. The problem is, since this is a mini four-wheeler, my foot, I have a pretty big foot. It doesn't fit in here there's not a lot of room. So it's really hard to hit the brakes and you have to like press it all the way down. So that right there sucks. We are getting rid of that. We are deleting that whole entire brake, and we have a hand rear brake that we're gonna put up there, so it's a lot easier to use, better for drifting and better just for handling overall. That is what this part is right here. This kit came with the whole entire assembly, and dude, already has brake fluid in it.
Oh, sweet.
So I don't even know if we have to bleed it. I mean, I don't know. I guess we have to figure that out. And then to make this thing look like the ultimate street drift mini quad, we have the shocks. Bang. Rear shock. Look at how much smaller. Dude, that's like the size comparison. It's gonna lower it probably a solid 2 to 3 inches.
Yeah, that's a good couple of inches lower.
Yeah, there's an ugly tail light. Bang. Front shocks. So we kind of went with the same theme. It's also got red and it's got white, but I couldn't find where the end pieces were red. So we got black, but I still think it's gonna look good. I think once it ties all together, it's gonna look great. And then the size comparison on that.
Those are way smaller.
Oh yeah, dude. Because like you said, bro, the more you bring this up, the lower and the more stance it's gonna be. So
we just gotta adjust the camber after that.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous, dude. Shoot, it's already almost maxed out all the way. Might just be cambered out and lowered. Hey, I mean, that'd be dope.
Yeah, at least we won't flip it, it'll be stanced.
Yeah, bro. I mean, shoot, I'm cool with it. All right, guys, I think that is pretty much all the parts that we were doing today. I think this thing's gonna look sick, dude. So let's go ahead and get into the video, and let's go ahead and start putting these parts on, see what we got. Okay, all right, so it's actually going really easy so far. We already have the wheels off. We already have the front shocks taken out. Another thing that we're gonna do too. So last time in the drifting video, I noticed, I think one of the big problems with it spinning out is it didn't have enough turn in the wheel. So like, the thing is, this metal piece right here where the steering shaft is, you're kind of limited. I mean, I can see where it's hitting, but that's where you max out at, right there on that metal plate. So we're not gonna overdo it because you don't want your handlebar to like totally extend. And then also we got to worry about cables and tires hitting stuff. So we're gonna take just a little bit off of that just to get a little bit more of a angle. While we have all this taken apart, we're gonna go ahead and notch that up a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and slap the shocks back on, the new ones. We're gonna just slap the new shocks back on.
We bought them for a reason.
Yes. Okay, all right, well, this is great. So far, we got everything cut, and it worked out perfect. I think we had just enough cut. It worked out so great. I mean, I think it's even on both sides. And then over here, that was probably like max. Oh my God, dude. Look at the freaking turnover. Oh my God.
That's almost
dude.
a 90-degree.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That is freaking perfect. Shoot, I think we might even need to go a little more on this side.
I would have watched it though, because of the brake cable.
Yeah, there you go. Who was called on that?
Well, who needs brakes?
We'll zip tie that right there. And we got plenty. Cut that a little more. Then we're gonna slap the shocks on. And she is going to be slammed. Let's say it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like right there. Might not even need the spacers. I don't know. We'll see.
That's gonna look mean.
Dude, this thing is crazy, bro. This thing is gonna be slammed. I mean, bro, it has no suspension, but I mean,
who really needs it?
all right, hold on, let's turn the wheel. Let's turn the wheel. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Oh, we gotta zip tie that brake line, brother.
Wait, there this one? Yeah, I was about to say I was concerned about it hitting the inside.
No, like you see, like whenever I turn that way, it catches that brake cable.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you slam
So we're gonna have to zip tie that up somewhere. Whenever we set this thing down on the ground, it is going to look insane, dude. I mean, bro, the shock looks so good though. Like, I'm glad I went with that color. Now the only thing I'm worried about is the ball joints, and it's gonna ride really stiff. But it's all right. It's a street drifter. That's what we're doing with it. Yeah, so we already tested the wheel spacers. The wheel spacers do not fit on the front. So the front and the back hubs are completely different. They're two different sizes. The front is a lot smaller than the rear. So I know that the rear is going to work, which that's what we're going for anyways, because the front does stick out way more than the rear. So they're just going in the rear for now. Still might put some on the front later on. Just got to get the right size. So let's go ahead and jump on the other side and get that knocked out. Ooh!
It's a hot rod.
Dude, oh my God.
Dude, you won't even have to step on it. You'll just have to step over it. Look, you just gotta... Dude, that thing feels insane to get on, doesn't it?
No suspension whatsoever. Oh my God. Very little. Very
Dude, that's
little.
none. That's straight in the tires.
Okay, what we got? Ooh. She ain't bright, but
Let me stand in front of the light here
I mean,
real quick. Okay, that's not bad.
I mean, it's not bright, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, they're like nighttime.
Yeah, I mean, it looks way better than the stock one, and technically weight reduction, because if you look, I mean, look at the size comparison of the two. So that's just ugly. That's pretty cool. Put like a little sticker right here. Teo coming through.
Oversized load.
That looks good, bro. I dig it. Okay, alright, so we have one of the wheel spacers on. The only thing I don't like is we might have to go get some longer bolts because they don't even make it all the way through. I mean, one, we can't even get a nut on it. They don't make it all the way through. And there is a gap right here because of the ring, the bore on the inside of the wheel spacer. I mean, it sits flush, but it doesn't sit like over top of it. So that takes a lot of the length away from the bolts, which they're barely in there. I would say it's probably only about halfway in there. So that's a little sketch to me, but other than that, we got that one on and we're about to slap the tire on. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. See how wide we are now. Oh yeah. Oh dude, the fitment is perfect. Oh my god.
That looks really good.
Dude, that thing is nasty. Gotta get some longer bolts though. But we'll go ahead and put it up here for now. Got the front end squat.
Got a reverse squat on it.
Yeah.
This shit looks mean this way.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, that is freaking even.
2 inches was moved.
That is perfect.
Rear shock?
All right, yeah. So let's go ahead and slap the rear shock in.
This thing looks mean.
Sick, bro. Look how much lower.
That's shaking the whole building right now.
No suspension, I'm not gonna lie.
It's got a little bit. Okay.
It's got a little bit in the back.
It's stiffer than all get out, but
hold on, go ahead, get on it for a second. Let me see the shock. Bounce up and down a little bit. Okay.
That's stiff.
That
is stiff.
That's that. She's stiff. She's gonna be a street machine though, dude.
This thing's gonna be a dragster.
Oh my god. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead, slap the handlebars right up here, and then get to the rear brakes and put all of that up there. Yeah, so far the build is coming along actually really good. We've only ran into a few minor things. There's a couple things we still do have to get from the hardware store. It is slammed. It is really stiff, but I guess it's a good thing when you are going like really fast and we're trying to make it like a stance street drift build. So that actually worked out really, really good. And it looks cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and put on the handlebars, man. See what it looks like. Alright guys, so this is where we're at right now. As you can see, handlebars are up there, the risers, it's got the pit bike, the red handlebar grips, also has the red shifter up there as well. Really, the only thing that we have left to do is put the rear brake, the rear hand brake up here. And then we also need to go ahead and kind of zip tie everything up, because now that we've lowered it, the brake cables kind of rub and hit everything. So we need to really zip tie it all together, make it look clean, make sure it doesn't catch on anything, because if it does, that can end up really bad. But that's what we're gonna do right now, and then we're gonna take this thing ripping. And we're gonna see what she has. I think it's gonna rip, man. I really do. I think it's gonna perform great. Obviously, it's gonna be bumpy. This isn't really an off-road four-wheeler anymore because of how much we've slammed it. It has no suspension. But it should be crazy on the street though. I mean, it should be a mean machine. What do you think, bud?
This thing's gonna be painful to ride, but fun.
All right, let's go ahead and put the rear brake on. Alright, well, 3 hours later, we got good news and we got bad news. The good news is it looks great. I mean, it looks amazing. Still haven't tried it out yet. The bad news is the rear brakes. We cannot get the rear brakes to work. We have interchanged it because the new ones didn't exactly bolt up there. So we had to take parts off of the old one and kind of interchange it to put it up there. The other one was getting stuck. So the actual like piston inside the caliper was getting stuck. It was causing the wheels not to be able to turn. The new one is not moving at all, so it's not doing anything. So we had no brakes. I mean, it still has brake fluid in it. I don't know if it's enough, but we can't get it to work as of right now. But we're gonna keep working on it. Whenever we do get it fixed, we will pick the camera up and we are going to rip this thing. We're gonna see exactly what it'll do. It's already nighttime, it's already dark outside, so we're just ripping it in the barn.
2 hours later.
Okay. We're back. We didn't fix the brakes. I don't know. I'm gonna have to sleep on it, do some research. I just don't know. That piston will not move at all. So I don't know. Maybe it's a faulty part. Maybe when I ordered it's a bad part because I haven't seen it work before. So what we have done so far, I'm gonna tell you. Brand new handlebar grips. Rear brake is installed, currently not working. Handlebar risers. We have lowered the front with brand new shocks. We have also got a new gear shifter as well, put that up there. It's got the vent line cap, and then in the rear, we got the brand new tail light on. We've also lowered the rear with a new rear shock, and we have the wheel spacers. So, this thing is stamped. I mean, this thing looks pretty mint. Not gonna lie, it looks fire. There's a few more things that need to be done to it. Need to tweak it a little bit, but there are going to be a few different parts to this series, so this is not the end of the build. We still have a lot more parts and a lot more things that we're going to do to it, but it is a good start. So that is pretty much the full build of the suspension wise and how it is going to look, kind of the theme that we're going for. But there's one last part that we haven't put up here yet. Bam.
Stem covers.
Stem covers, valve caps, whatever you want to call it. Blue to match the four-wheeler and the wheel spacers. So let's go ahead and install them and then let's try it out. We ain't got rear brakes, but I do want to ride it and test it out a little bit just to see what it'll do. I mean, I don't know. We haven't really cranked it up and rode it yet. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and install this.
I said, yeah, yeah.
All right, let's give it a go. Alright, we ain't got no major issues. Oh, the tail light's way brighter too. Oh wow, that's actually kind of sick. It brightens up when you hit the gas. Oh my god, it hits so hard.
No suspension.
It hits so hard. out. I mean, it ain't a wheeling machine no more.
She looks sick though.
Looks freaking sick. And I'm not gonna lie. Can I ride it down the street one time?
You won't be able to see anything.
I just kind of want to test it out. I just want to ride it. I got to ride it down the street one time.
That works.
Oh my God, it's cold. Dude, it is not like that loose chain at all. I can definitely tell when I'm shifting. That was sketchy as hell, bro. I cannot see when I got to the end of your road. Also, news guys, we're posting a new video every single Friday. That is the posting schedule now. So once a week, every single Friday. So be on the lookout for the videos. Just like this video right here, we are filming this on, what's today, Saturday? Saturday?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Saturday? So today's Saturday, it'll be up Friday, and then every other Friday, it will be another video. So, look out for that, but that is the end of this video. That's all we have so far, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, a great week, and a great year. We'll see you next Friday. Peace.
I've got a rebel soul.